So from the beginning. Take what's inside. Yeah, the fish tank said something about things. Got the theater key. Ooh. There's something in the middle. Something in the middle. A door we've never been able to open. This is what the key is for. Oh, we've never been in here. A dead guy. Play the movie. A VHS tape deck and a projector. Play it. Fucking play it. A screen. There's something in his mouth. Check what's inside. Ooh, he spits you in your face. Oh, here's the body. And then we got the videotape. Now we can watch. Now we can watch the videotape, play the videotape. See what it will show us. This tunes you on. You really don't think he'll see you in there? Oh, he waves at the camera. He knows. That was that. So that was that. You can move it. Let's look at the painting. Okay, 3 swords. You can push the suits down below it. 3 hours. There's something on the broken stone. A bit key. An old bit key. Ooh! Sweet. Then we'll get a scene down. Oh, sword! A replica sword. Can we get it anyway? No? Damn it.
Helena.
We found Helena!
Keith? Keith, are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What about you?
Keith, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Helena, your leg's wounded. Hold on, I'll get over there.
Keith, I'm fine. I'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Helena? Wait, Helena, I'll be right there. Don't move from that spot.
I'm fine. I swear. I'll be fine. Wait for me, Keith. Don't worry.
Helena!
Helena, no. And we got that scene. Got that videotape. Got that videotape. Can I watch that videotape? Rope get to. Yes. Gotta get that rope this. Gotta get that rope this. Play that videotape. Play that videotape. Gotta see the scene that I got in my playthrough. Here's Boogeyman. Rape attempt number 2 failed. What? That's it? Oh, here we go. Ha! Can't get me now, bitches. Wait, what?
Stop it already! Please, stay away!
Did you see that? I just went into the shelves to hide and now she's out? And David run away. So let's not check it yet. Oh, look, there's a button here. Press it! Open the door. Now we can borrow David's slider.
David, stay here.
Oh, a story thing. Better read that shit.
Yo, don't.
Oh man, it's 6:30 in the morning. But I'm pretty close to the end. Pure at my laughter. I hope he doesn't notice David. I'm out.
Ah!
Yeah, David.
Move. You're under arrest.
Your wifey's got.
Where is she? Where?
Detective. Trying to take me on in such close quarters.
David, you bitch! Why aren't you helping me? David's just standing there looking at.
I hate to say so. Dummy.
David, I didn't even try to help you. Oh, sorry, Keith. I didn't even try to help you. I was just standing there staring at your getting tasered. I found it a bit amusing.
Keith, my poor darling. You watched me as I wallowed in the depths of despair.
David is just enjoying the show. I know it's not scripted to be there.
There you stood, with your back against the edge.
I bucked him in.
Now, it's time that you finally learn. You need pride. You need peace.
This scene again, yeah, but according to the walkthrough, if I'm the path on the happy ending, the scene will play differently.
So go ahead. But don't you see? In the end, there will be nothing
It does look different.
left of you.
Yeah, the scene played differently. Oh man, David is 69ing me!
Helena?
David is like, now it's
Dick?
Dick. Did you see that? I was lying there, David took his chance to 69 me.
Hello. Call me.
I'm sorry. I
Yeah, for
don't
being
know
a
what you mean.
witness.
If I should.
Oh, we got that flashback.
I was on the inside of the cell.
We're gonna see a double David.
So.
Double David! And only one David. Huh? This is new. What the? This is new. Oh, got the video camera. I mean, I got that video. Now we can watch it. Oh. OX. I went searching for my younger master. As I hadn't seen him, I soon found him crying in an old cafeteria. He had played a prank and had been scolded by the master. You said he had me copy Bible passages again. This time I saw Adam's genealogy and Noah's Ark. I hate those chapters. I felt sorry for the young master and told him, "You're not alone there. I hated copying scripture too, especially the chapter about the Tower of Babel." He happily responded, "Let's keep this our secret, old man. If Mom and Dad finds out, they'll be angry. We'll be the only ones who know." The young master put a dialogue on one of the doors. I asked him what he... and he said it would be his secret room. Evidently, I'm not to enter either. I said I certainly wouldn't, but still asked for the code. But he just whispered into the ear, "The code is what we hate, do you remember?" No. Was there such a code? Well, I'll try asking him directly. The master has ordered him not to come over to his side of the mansion as it is, so a secret room is quite absurd. I've written quite a lot about his secret pranks in this diary as well. Once I finish, I should hide it away. Next to his secret room, I suppose. Nice, butler. So we get to see another video! Mom, get the camera!
At last, I finally got a hold of you.
No, she got captured!
Oh dear, hurt all over. But what else could I do? You just wouldn't stop running, miss, no matter how much I hurt you. But well, our game of tags come to a close now. Yes, you can't outrun the scary boogeyman. Are you relieved it's over, or are you still scared? Well, madam, do you want to run?
You're an unbelievable idiot.
Say again.
Oh, she called the boogeyman an idiot.
I called you an idiot. You thought I was running because I was scared? You think I'm scared of you?
Oh man, she got...
Maybe you've spent too long in your little closet world to understand.
First
You've
vacation ever.
convinced yourself that women and children are all scared of you. What were you planning once you caught me? Kill me? And then what? You'd go to kill Keith, right? You told me you had Keith in your hands. Whether he'd live or die was up to me. I guess that was true. And all this time you've been foolishly chasing after me. You could never kill him. I'm weak. I can't be as strong as Keith is. But there is something I can do in all my weakness. If I can keep your attention away from Keith by running all the time, I'll run to the ends of the earth. You poor, stupid little boogeyman. You really are such a child. You just love bullying anyone weaker than you. Go ahead. Have fun in your little world. call yourself a villain, a monster. But I'll never let you bring my husband into it. Don't you dare lay a hand on him!
You talk too much, madam.
That's terrible. Let's hurry and look for Helena. She must be nearby. Keith? Keith! What are you doing? We have to hurry. Keith, are you listening? Hey, what are you staring at? Are you asleep? Get a grip! Come on!
I'm awake. David, you look for Helena. She should be near.
Huh? What about you? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go kill a monster.
So, when we don't trigger the happy ending, Helena doesn't get captured. But we do. She got captured. That motivates David to go on a killing no, not David. Keith, to go on a killing spree. Oh man, he's so mad. Where can I find that monster? Oh man, David is mad.
Wait, Dad,
Whoa! A new scene!
leave the door open. And don't turn out the lights in the hall.
Why?
The boogeyman will come.
What kind of guy is this boogeyman?
He has long nails and kidnaps kids. He lives in the closet.
A kidnapper? Well, can't leave a guy like that on the loose. Alright, that'll give him a good beating. Hey, Boogie, you in there? What? Hey, let go.
Dad? Dad!
Whew, it was a little tough, but I got him good. No worries, son. Old Boogie won't come for you anymore.
Really?
Would I lie? Me and Mom are in the bedroom right there, you know. You still scared? Oh, need your stuffed bunny, do you? Or should I read you a bedtime story? Maybe the ones with the fairies.
No way. I'm not a wuss, Dad. I can sleep by myself.
We know someone who isn't was now, do we?
That's the spirit. Listen, Todd. If the boogeyman comes to get you again, Dad'll beat him up. I'm not gonna let anyone mess with you or Mom.
'Cause you're a police officer?
'Cause I'm Dad. Good night, son. Should I leave the light on?
It's okay. I've got you and Mom.
Good night. I love you.
I feel like this kid's accent keeps changing. Now it has like a little British on it. But Todd seems braver than David.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on
But then again, we have the
Lola.
Crooked Man game. He's been through a lot.
Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Have you ever thought about it, detective? Thought you have an enemy? Who or what it is, you don't even know. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Maybe it's all in your head. But you know there's something tormenting you. Always making it so painful. You feel like the whole world's out to make you suffer. Too troublesome to make an enemy of the whole world, right? I chose you as my enemy. Have I become yours? Oh well, either way, we're gonna settle this right here.
And I know a cheap way to do it. come at
Let's
me, bro.
end this wonderful game now. Can you beat this final boss and take back your beloved wife?
Yeah, I know. A cheap way to do it. Oh, what is he doing?
What's so funny?
You're a stand-up comedian, Boogie Man.
Boy, you're really having a blast, huh? What's so funny that you can be all smiles all the time? Total opposite of me. I don't remember the last time I laughed. But I guess we were pretty similar after all. In a sense, it was all a lie. You're always grinning ear to ear, but you're scared, aren't you? So you keep running. You can't go head to head with me. You and me are just acting. You're no scary monster, and I'm no paragon of justice. Final boss? Huh. A big baddie should be a pretty sly guy, shouldn't they? But taking hostages, always on the run, the only thing you can chase after is girls' rumps. You know, I wasn't planning to do anything with you. As long as the others were safe, I was fine leaving you be. I'd secure your hostages and scram, then just leave you to the local police. Because I'm not chasing you. You just keep running from me. What I'm really chasing after. Sorry, but it ain't you.
It's justice!
That's right. It's not you. You're my enemy. Spare me the sleep talk. Why would I make my enemy a dunce who just sneaks away? A coward who hides in the closet and threatens kids. And your enemy? Not me either. You've got a lot more enemies. If you go to the slammer, you're gonna be a real popular guy. I can tell. But this is a great chance. No hostages to get in the way. No one watching. So I can do whatever I like with you.
He's cracking his knuckles and his right arm is still bleeding.
Detective, criminal, that doesn't matter now. You've done the number one thing to get on my bad side. You chased after my wife's rump.
Oh shit.
That alone is enough reason for me to beat you down. Don't you think, Boogie?
He's gonna run away? Oh, he got scared. Oh, he's sweating his pants. Oh, he's bleeding. Oh, his face is bleeding.
Can't afford to laugh anymore, can you? Back to your closet, Boogeyman. You don't have what it takes to make it over here.
I know a cheap way, so let's do that. And let's just do this one. He hits hard. Press A to taunt. I don't have such button.
Come on, I thought you were tougher than that.
Oh shit! Where'd he go?
Huh, I thought you were supposed to be scared.
I'm about to die. What the hell is just happening? Oh, I Falcon kicked him.
Come on, I thought you were tougher than that.
Oh, I got... Still learning some sick moves.
So is this just a warm-up practice, or are you actually gonna attack? Oh, is that it? I was just about to have fun.
Oh, suplex! Suplex!
So is this just a warm-up practice, or are you actually gonna attack? Oh, is that it? I was just about to have fun.
It's John Cena! I was trained under by John Cena.
Where do you think you're going, Lance?
I'm gonna find them. They've been gone way too long.
Did you forget what he said? It'll be a burden on him to move around on our own.
Well, then after all's said and done, we'll tell him we did just what he said. Of course, you might have all gone stone cold by that time.
Don't joke about things like that.
Sounds like a joke to you? We got 2, maybe 3 corpses around here?
What part of don't you get?
Stop, you two. Don't fight.
We'll go search together. I'll lead the way. Sophie and Shirley, you hold hands. And Lance, you watch the rear.
Papa.
You really want to go?
Yes, we'll be all right together. And there's something I'm curious about.
What's that?
This whole incident may just be a great big farce.
What do you mean?
Let's be going.
Helena, where are you? Helena!
She was trying to climb the ladder while being tied up.
David!
Are you okay?
That man knocked me out. I woke up here. I was unconscious the whole time. Keith!
Helena!
Keith! Where are you?
Always on the run, huh? But marijuana addicts can move better than you.
Yo, man, did my suplexes tire you out?
What's in that big head of yours?
You want another suplex, bro? It's that blonde guy, whatever his name was.
Brendan?
Brandon! Wasn't he the guy he killed first?
You lose. Detective.
Oh, he stabbed me anyway.
Keith!
I got him!
You're Brendan? Why? Stop moving around.
Keith! Helena!
Oh, Stevie
Have
was
to
the
stop
first
the
to die.
bleeding. Lance!
No. Stevie was the first to die when we have found him. But remember, like, when we first met the boogeyman, there was some guy upside down, he cut the rope, and he fell down. Wasn't that Brandon? The blonde guy?
Richard, help me out.
Sophie, find something to tie him with.
Got you.
Keith? You...
Helena, when we get home, let's finish our conversation. No more running.
No! Keith, stay with me, please! Keith!
The servants and Stevie. 10 people died all told. I'm sure glad to be alive now. Feeling glad to even have air to breathe.
Listen, don't you say a word about all this, especially not to your coworkers. If it takes money to shut your yap, I'll pay any price.
Oh, bribery. Where's that money coming from?
My own pockets. Listen, you guys can distort the truth all you want, and I won't say a peep, 'cause that's freedom of the press. But this is different. I've got no tolerance for people pointing and laughing at a wounded friend.
Do I gotta tell you again? I'm not a gossip guy. I hate cops, sure, but I hate gossip too. I won't ask for money, and I won't say a peep, 'cause I'm grateful to the guy. So quit hounding me. But, as an involved party, I've got a right to know what happened there. I just can't wrap my head around it. I talked to Brendan at dinner. Heard he got tired of the musty old castle and ran to Hollywood. Had a lot of fun in the movie biz. So what was the motive?
Guy's gone silent. Sounds like he convinced you he was a goody two-shoes. But I bet you heard a different story in Hollywood. Now that's the kind of thing your lot should be writing about. Nobody knows people's past, usually. But it's easy to fool you into thinking otherwise with a little acting. And once you know somebody's past, you can lead them by the nose. He tricked you all, and tried to kill you. What a farce. Not sure of the motive yet, but he was pretty systematic about it all. Spent a ton of cash beforehand to check up on all the tour attendees. Even did a background check on me.
On you? Why?
'Cause I was going to be on that tour.
No wonder I thought he knew me. The hell, so he just researched us?
That's the oldest trick in the book for us, saying, I know all about you. It makes you superior to the other person, so you can control them. Then they freak out and have to submit. He knew that tactic well. Seeing right through people without any tricks. That's what makes a real monster, ain't it? In his case, he just used money and connections to dig up people's past, and played the part of a monster.
But the research wasn't to select candidates. So he just picked randomly. Damn, was he just in it for fun?
Now, my turn to ask questions. What you tell me is the only way I can figure out this incident. Give me anything you got. First, Brendan, or Boogie rather. What kind of man was he?
How should I say it? I suppose he had no emotion. That's how I saw him. He said such terrifying things without a care. He hardly showed any human feelings. He really was like a monster.
Keith told me he was a real jester.
Jester? Absolutely not. I would have much preferred if he were at least a little silly. He was a very disturbing, terrifying man. He was totally calm as he did awful things.
Richard, you seem to have a suspicion he might be Brendan. Why do you think that?
When my daughter went missing, and I panicked thinking that man might have taken her, Keith told me something. This was the kind of person who would show corpses as decoration, so if he did take Sophie, he'd show off proof of it, meaning she was still safe. Luckily enough, I didn't see them, but indeed, evidently, there were many dead bodies left around. As Keith said, my daughter hadn't fallen into his grasp. He was correct in his assumption. That made me realize something unusual about what he'd said. Keith said he saw the moment Brendan's neck snapped, and his corpse was quickly dropped into the basement.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Brendan was the first one to actually be seen killed.
Isn't that odd? Why did he quickly put Brendan's corpse out of sight? Why did he treat him differently from the other victims?
'Cause he didn't want you investigating it. He's got some keen insight, I'll give him that. So you suspected this was a farce plotted by Brendan?
No, well, I suggested that since Keith hadn't checked the corpse, he might still be alive. I only wanted to believe there was a chance he was alive. I had no conviction about the rest, so I didn't speak about it to Keith. I wouldn't dare risk throwing him off with my amateur opinion, not to mention we didn't know whether his wife was safe.
Apparently, Keith saw the moment Brendan's head came off, actually.
Was it a doll?
Right you are. Packed with neat little blood packs, it seems. Brendan was hung upside down and had his mouth taped up, and it was dark enough to be hard to tell who's who. Just dressing him up the same way made Keith assume it was him. On top of all those flashy rave lights, he dropped the corpse down below so it was impossible to check it closer. And since Keith saw the tour conductor killed right after that, of course, he'd think Brendan was killed too.
If I'd said something, maybe this could have been resolved sooner, but I was paralyzed with fear. I was only worried about my daughter. Even when Keith was running all over the place for us.
Don't worry about it. Keith did all that because he wanted to. That's all. He's deeply glad you're all safe. Now, little lady, can we hear from you too?
Hear what?
Anything. What you thought. What you noticed.
Well, I knew he was a fake, because I've met the real boogeyman.
Ah! Throwback to the Sandman game.
Sophie, stop it. Not this tale again.
Fine, if you say so, Papa. Guess I'm not saying a word.
Go ahead, please. Meeting the real boogeyman sounds pretty juicy. Can you tell me more?
Pretty juicy. Crushes an orange.
Maybe not really met. He just touched my shoulder. But his hand was cold as ice. Right away, I knew it wasn't human. That guy's hands were human, though. They had warmth, so I knew he was just a regular guy.
Huh. So boogeyman's hands are cold, eh? I'll tell that to my little squirts. Anything else you noticed?
My little squirts.
I feel like you might get angry if I say this.
I won't. Tell me.
That guy had this cold and emotionless air, like you couldn't tell what he was thinking at all. It reminded me of Mr. Keith, a little.
You still think that way now?
Not even, because Mr. Keith got really mad at me. He was like, "Don't worry your papa ever again."
Wow, your impression of Mr. Keith had more emotion than he actually. I don't know.
It was nothing like that. It was all red from blood spurts, though.
Really? Keith told me he had a weird paint on a torn paper bag. And one more thing. Did you see any red graffiti in the castle? Or any monsters? Hear any phones ringing?
No, I didn't.
Mr. Hoover, you're colorblind, if I recall. Maybe you just couldn't see the paint.
Yeah, but it's white and pink I get mixed up. I can see red just fine.
Well, and you, miss?
I saw quite a bit of the castle, but none of that. Did you hear that from the others?
Don't get me wrong. I don't think you're lying. The others said they saw nothing too. But then, that makes Keith the one talking nonsense.
I don't think Keith is necessarily lying.
What do you mean?
Because people don't always see the same things you do.
Ah! Throwback to the Crooked Man.
Thanks for the assistance, you two. Sorry about calling you in 2 weeks after the fact.
Is not everything settled yet?
The police there are in the middle of their investigation. My role is just to assist. I'm gonna report your testimonies to them, and that's that. I'll be off now. Eric, take them to the entrance.
When our son died, I thought my own life was over too. I couldn't think about anything. Nothing had any taste. But tears would suddenly come anyway. I don't remember anything about what I did back then. But I do remember one thing. That Keith was always at my side. When I wailed and shouted, he'd hug me, stroke my hair, say it was okay.
Is she wearing something on her hair?
Eventually, I adjusted to life without our son. I found I could laugh again.
This wall is amazing. I'm sorry, did you say something?
When I got my own emotions back, I realized Keith had stopped laughing.
The craftsmanship is phenomenal. Oh my god,
I had been broken, and so had Keith. Over time, I was able to heal, but he didn't. He was still stuck in the moment of Todd's death. He was always supporting me, so he never faced up to himself. I struggled to be at least a little stronger. Next time, I would protect him, since I wanted him to laugh again.
This is being like a really emotional moment or some shit, but you guys are making me laugh. It's trying really hard to see the clock. Why did it put it so high up? Damn it.
But I couldn't. I couldn't repeat anything to Keith. And I realized I was a burden on him. that would keep him from ever walking again. So, even if we're far apart, as long as he can laugh again, then that's the best choice I can make.
My wife always brings me warm milk before I go to bed.
Now here's my happy family story. You want to hear it? Here we go.
Last Father's Day, my little squirt tried cooking me a meal. I definitely don't need milk to get to sleep. And the kids cooking, I'll be blunt, it ain't good. But I'm glad for it. Usefulness and collateral don't mean a thing with this stuff.
I think the fact that it's a sad moment is why it's so funny. This looks like a good place to take a piss.
Keith didn't stay close to you expecting something in return. That's just what he wanted to do.
Are you happy? So, did you cheer up to hearing my happy family?
You guys have got too much sympathy. You don't mind getting hurt for the sake of the other. But can't you notice that one of you being hurt hurts the other? You've just been getting more and more wounded as you go along.
Yes, you do.
You're propping Keith up too, Helena. He can fight day after day, because he knows you're waiting at home, as much as I tease him about it. Don't think of yourself as baggage. Depend on him as much as you need. That's what he wants too.
Keith grabbed my hand and smiled, even though he was stabbed and wounded.
And what'd he say?
Ha!
Got you.
Got him! That's what he said.
Because he finally got what makes him happiest. But, man, too much discrepancy between your guys' testimonies and Keith's. Just how am I gonna report this to their department? Hey, Helena, he went back home from the hospital today, right? Can I come talk with him now?
I'm sorry. Before he goes back home, there's a place he's going to visit. And I'm planning to head there myself.
We're going to the disco. Oh, wait. Emotional moment.
Keith.
I've always wanted to cry like this. I never forgot about him. Not for a single day. Ever since he died, I was scared. I felt like even the slightest sign of weakness would make it all crumble. I acted like I felt nothing, like nothing disturbed me. I thought then I might be able to fool everyone, even myself.
Exclusive.
I was broken a long time ago. It was all garbage, but I acted like a champion of justice. It always felt off. Whoever I was working for, I never felt repaid. I saw you were safe, and you came up to me. Finally, I felt happy again. Acting strong just made me weak. It was pointless. Todd would never forgive his father staying broken forever, because I promised I'd protect his mom. I'll take off the blindfold. I'm gonna laugh, even if it's at a stupid TV show. If I'm pissed, I'll get mad. And if I'm sad, I'll cry. First, I guess there'll have to be counseling. There's something seriously wrong with my head, seems like. It's gonna be a busy time. It's gonna be so busy, I won't be able to do it alone. Helena, I don't think I can deal with just being a good loser. I want a chance. Let me chase after you. Let me get down on my knees. You're the only one I want waiting for me.
There's no need for a chance. Didn't I tell you? Divorce or decide.
I've decided. Haven't you too? We only ever have one umbrella, so we hold it together. And it's fine if we get a little wet, because it'll soon be sunny again.
Oh no, no, we get the voice actors. The Boogeyman, Dave Osity. David Hoover. Sophie Grunder. Choco.late. Lance Cannell. Nervous. Richard Grundler. Winter Johnson. Shirley Weber. Adoxographist. Dick Anderson. Mandy Badass Hero. Eric Simpson, Cyan Roll, Stevie Small, Jesse Yelvington, Todd Baring, Jian Shin, Brandon Dumont, The Overlord Bear, Graphics, First Seed Materials, Tsukima's Resources, White Patricia, Hakujijina.art, what MG, RPG Maker, Diary, Nikura, Magic, Sugar Pot, Free Material Town, Free Materials, Hibana, MIDS Graphics, Wackpaper.com, Texturelib.com, Swyhander, Animal Pick Wallpaper, Sound, Terra, and all these names. Nico Commons, Sensitive, Sounddogs.com, Soundbattle.com, Moistic, No Love, Take Two, Free Hip Hop Instrumental Rap Beat, Countdown, Rap God, what? American Horror Story, Black Century, Real. Oh, there's a lot about Beats TV. Oh, so Todd was Korean. Huh. Sakuro Sharia. Oshino Marumi Fugo Haruka Takada Ko Kun E. Translator VG Person. Author Uri. End. So that was the happy end. Took some time. Took me 2 hours to do it, I guess. Oh, what's this? Bonus room? And thank you for playing this game. Additionally, if you played the previous 2 games in the series, this game was fully voiced with the help of voice actors due to the author's fatigue. There's no bonus scenario, but I did receive comments from each of the actors, so check the upper door if you're interested. The Whatever Man series has come to the turning point. The general storyline will end to the next game. I have plans for serious and silly extra chapters afterwards, so please play those if you are interested. I am interested! Lastly, once more, congratulations on beating the game, and thank you for playing. A preview? Oh, we get to see a preview! With the support of VG Person and many other assistants. Dog. Basement, alley or tunnel. Car side mirror. Snow. Some guy up in the hill. Some other guy walking past by, taking a chill. Some abandoned building where the walls are decaying. A rat on a hand, climbing up. More snow, driving. Fingers reaching for something. Snow on trees. Some guy hanging from a tree. Whoa, he was hanged. The Hanged Man. Oh, that's the next game. Whoop whoop. Dog as David. Oh, there's some ice over there. I see you. I see you. Oh, it's the Sandman! Watch bonus scene.
How many times have we come here again?
Oh, 5, I think.
Ugh, I can't stand it. We've told them the same story over and over. There's gonna be rumors at school about Sophie frequenting the police station.
Now, Sophie, don't complain. The police are doing their best. And it's been a month now. This must be the last time. I'm sure of it. Does my princess require a beverage to quell her temper? What shall it be, your majesty?
Orange juice.
Very well. I'll go buy some.
Thanks. Hey, when those dogs attacked me, you saved me, right?
It's obvious it was the Sandman.
I can't imagine any other reason those dogs would fall asleep so quickly. Thanks.
Oh, there he is! He's disguised as the wall!
I'm having a great time lately. I'm getting along great with Papa and Anne, and Reagan, well, if she wants to get along, I'll give her a chance. Things are so much better than when I carried all my burden myself. Now I know there's someone always looking out for me. Sometimes I really miss you. You're doing okay, right? How about the other fairies?
Man, the Sandman is playing favorites.
You know,
Oh, there you are. Oh, busted.
Sorry to butt in.
Ah! Hold on! Wait!
Wait, what? What was that embarrassing?
You got the wrong idea. I'm not a weirdo or anything, okay?
Don't touch me. Rats with a thing for daydreaming aren't the most comfortable people to be around.
I'm not daydreaming.
Look at the wall. There are eyes.
Keep it between us. But I've met some fairies.
Keith is like, man, young people and drugs these days. Stop tripping.
So you don't believe me?
The only thing I believe that you keep tripping balls.
No, I do. I met one when I was a kid, too.
Really?
Yeah. This hobo in the area always had a head full of dandruff, so I called him the Dandruff Fairy. Oh yeah, and I've got a coworker who eats non-stop cup noodles. The Cup Noodle Fairy. Want to be introduced?
Why won't you believe me?
A 37-year-old who believes in fairies ain't exactly socially adjusted, don't you think?
All I know is that you're tripping balls.
But hey, if they do exist, put in a request to one of your fairy friends to give me some wings. Big, fluffy, pink ones.
What do you use those for?
Just want some wings. Why not? Mr. Detective wanna fly away. Huh. You angry? Better step off. One of your friends might cast a spell to turn me into a fluffy white kitty. Maybe instead of filling your head with stupid fantasies, fill in that chest a little. It's so pathetic I can't even look at it.
Ah! She got burned!
Ugh! What's wrong?
Haven't been able to sleep since last night, even though I'm sleepy. It's weird.
Did you take any medicine?
Yep. Anxiolytics. Sleeping pills. Guess that.
Oh shit.
Let's talk to each other then. Before you know it, you'll be sound asleep. And it'll be morning.
Don't you need to sleep? You don't have to stay up for me.
It's fine. I'll stay with you until you're snoozing away.
Oh my god, I can't sleep.
Maybe some exercise would have been better.
And then Keith got a sleepless night. What's this? A character bios. If you want to read it, you can pause the video. I don't feel like reading that now. Look at this. Sophie Granda is 17 years old, but she's acting like she's like less than that. She doesn't even act like a high schooler. She acts like she's like 13 or younger. is what I get the impression of. Lance Carnell. A Cannell. He's 5'10". Richard Gunless, 5'11". 5'9". Whoa, man, his dick! Yeah. That was all the BIOS. Let's check the doors. This is the VIP room for the voice actors and the translator. You can hear about everyone's other projects and thoughts about acting in this game. Whoop!
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're playing this.
Oh man, there's a lot of extra
Boogie
content
Johnson,
here.
And I'm the voice of Richard Grundler. Congratulations on getting through this story of death, fear, and loss. I hope the emotional scars will fade in time. Working on this game has been a very fun experience for me, and working with the developer has been a delight. She has been very encouraging and reasonable, yet is not afraid to mention when something needs reworking. Seeing the story grow and watching these characters develop and change and fight and die has been fascinating to watch. As an actor, I am so happy to have been given the opportunity to help bring the story to life. I hope you enjoyed playing the game as much as I did acting in it.
Winter also voiced the Doctor. Okay.
Hi, I'm Chocolate. I do the voice of Sophie. I'm really glad I got to be in this game, especially that I got to play Sophie. I really related to her story in The Sandman, so it's just really awesome that I'm doing her voice, you know? I'm also working on a game, though it has a long way to go before it's finished. It's called Dollhouse, and it'll also be a puzzle exploration type game.
Chocolate also did the voice of Sophie for her prayer in The Sandman. Oh, cool.
Hello, I'm Manly Badass Hero, the voice of Dick Anderson. I've been a big fan of the Strange Men series, so when I saw there was auditions...
There were auditions?!
...and general recordings, and not only was I accepted, I also found out Uri was a fan of my playthroughs of her games, which needless to say made me feel a bit giddy. Personally, I've liked the games not only because of their similarities to things like Silent Hill, but also that they're relatable to people with depression. Whether or not you're an adult or a young person, I think dark times in your life can really change your perspective on the world, and sometimes just makes you a crooked man. Anyway, I've been glad to help work on this project, and until next time, thanks for playing.
Hey there, this is Cyril, and I voiced Eric. I hope you enjoyed the game, and what a great game it was, right? Thanks to everyone who worked on it, especially Yuri. This was my first try at voice acting, so I hope you liked it.
Dude!
It was such a great experience for me.
There were auditions? I want to sign up for that shit next time. I wonder if the next game will have voice acting too. I will sign up.
Moving on, I'm a freelance artist. If you're interested in seeing my work, then just visit my website. A real amazing thing this was for me, and I hope that it was for you as well. Take care, player. Until next time.
Heya, Serenity Harper here, the voice of Helena Baring. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on beating the game. I hope you had fun playing and liked the ending, or endings you got. It's been a great pleasure and an honor to work on this project alongside everyone. I never expected to get Helena's role since it's my first time voice acting, and to tell you the truth, my audition was very messy. I have quite a lot of things to talk about, but in order to avoid bogging down players with minutes upon minutes of talking, I have written my overall thoughts about the game down on my blog. It will be made available once people have reached this to avoid spoiling stuff. For those who are interested in reading it, the blog is helenabaring.tumblr.com. Thank you so much again for playing the Boogeyman. If you ever want to talk, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at Serene Harper. I'll give you warm hugs and pats on the back for a job well done. Alright, that sounds weird. Right. Anyways, take care always and catch you later.
Hey there. I was actually thinking about saying I'm not actually the voice actor of Toad, but in the end, nah. So, great thanks to Uri, the great game's equally great creator, was also really sweet along the creation of the game, visual person, Her Majesty the Translator Queen, and the voice actors who helped bring this together with their lovely voices. It was a pleasure to work with all of them. And of course, we can't forget you. Good job for getting the good ending, by the way. Oh, and just a note, if I do something in the later days, it probably won't be in the same name. Something like Nobody maybe. I have a Twitter with that name, but then again, who knows? Anyways, thank you. I love you.
Dude, if there are like auditions to other RPG Maker game, I would sign up.
Hello everyone, my name is Max. To most people on the internet, I'm known as Blue Neon Light Show. On YouTube, I go by Epsilon, and I voice Keith for this game. Yeah, I know, lots of names. This was the first time I tried voice acting, so yeah, sorry if I didn't do as good of a job as I could have. It's really been an honor doing this for Yuri. I honestly didn't expect getting the part.
What about my accent? It's not
Some
that
friends on
bad.
Skype said that they were trying out for the Boogeyman, and I thought it would be fun to try. Turns out, Yuri liked my voice.
Yeah, what
so
accent?
Imagine my surprise when
I'm sorry my accent isn't like the same as yours in America, but I
really like playing the role as Keith. I always like the cold-hearted characters that work on the side of justice, and is willing to do anything to save the day. Kinda like Jack Bauer, I guess. Or Batman. Anyway, please try out the other games whenever you get the chance. There's the Sandman, the Crooked Man. I mean, go and check them out if you haven't yet. Thank you for playing through the game, keeping me alive, and more importantly, thank you for saving my life.
What
I'm sure
accent?
Serene will be happy that you
Hey,
saved
it's
her
all
too.
means when I
Unless you got the other 4 endings first. Then, anyway, feel free to talk to any of us. We all have Skype. Mine is neon.l.show.
This game went at least for down-home American people, but this
should
one
probably
at the
stop
top was Korean, wasn't he?
Congratulations, and good night.
Hello everyone, I'm Ro, the voice of David Hoover. First, thank you for playing the Boogeyman. I
This
hope
guy
it was
doesn't
as much
sound
fun
American.
playing as
What do you
I
got?
did voicing it. Thank you Uri for making this game, and thank you VG Person for translating it, helping Uri, and making some 2D Japanese indie horror games available for English speakers to play. So, I initially came upon Uri's games on VG Person's website. The first of these that I played was The Crooked Man. On my first playthrough, I spoke out all of David's lines to myself, just for fun. I quite liked David's everyman character. He was someone we could all relate to because of the things he'd done and seen. He's also really kind and loves to help.
We all want to do voice acting, but
He's
there's
the kind of soft-spoken protagonist that everyone loves or loves to hate, which you see often in anime and manga. Despite being an avid fan of anime and manga, I found it hard to capture that kind of character with my voice. When I auditioned for a role in The Boogeyman, I had no idea it would be a game that ties together all the characters of Uri's previous other games. So, when I learned that I would be the voice of my favorite character, I was very thrilled. Now I am David Hoover. I have a very, very old YouTube channel that I've never uploaded to before, but I'm going to start uploading voice acting clips, games, and whatever I can think of there. It is youtube.com/Rokuro. That's ROUKURO. And yes, I know I spelled that particular name wrong. It won't have much for now, but I'll be uploading more as time passes, and hopefully people will like it. Oh, and if you want me to voice act for your game or project, feel free to send me a message at that channel.
Dude, bro. I mean, everyone wants to voice act, but it's really up to the author, like, what voice suits which character and how they will act to it. So even though you say, like, oh, I can voice act, it's really up to the author if your voice really suits that certain character.
Hello, this is Adoxographist, and I am the voice actress for Shirley, who is a cool chick who's tough and dependable. And I'm not like that at all, because I'm a big weenie baby and I get scared really easily, so...
I've never even heard your voice gaming, Goddess, so I can't really tell if you
So that's where I'm at.
would be good as a voice actor
either
or
way,
not.
It's been a lot of fun.
Probably
doing voice
not.
work for this project.
I don't know.
I'm sad that I don't have anything more to record, but I am also happy to see it all come together. beautifully. Voltron, like, I don't know what Voltron is in Japanese. Never mind. Yeah. So I guess a bit about me. I'm a doxographist. I'm from Canada. I speak English and I speak French as well. I don't really do voice acting in French though, but
You just need a microphone, Gaming Goddess, then I will hear your voice.
Bonjour, ça c'est mon français, je suis bilingue, français-anglais, mais mon anglais est supérieur que mon français, meilleur, peux-je dire. Yeah, so, I've been voice acting for maybe about 3 to 4 years, around that ballpark.
Really?
And, mostly I voice deeper women, tough chicks! Ugh! I voice a lot of young boys, I voice some tomboy girls, that kind of stuff. The main project that I do is Let's Read Homestuck on YouTube, which is a comic dub of a webcomic called Homestuck. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, but I voiced Jade Harley.
You should fantastic webcam make. No.
Jade Harley, who is a high-pitched girl, and it's kind of different from my regular voice, but whatever.
Whoa, that did a huge
I
change.
do a lot of comic dubs with the group that produces Let's Read Homestuck. It's called Collab HQ if you want to look it up. And yeah, I don't know if I have much to add. I've done voice work for a couple of games, but mostly what I do is I do motion comics and I do comic dubs.
Dude, I want to voice act so badly.
But, yeah,
I always
either
thought it
way,
would be fun
I
to
hope
do.
you enjoyed playing the game. I hope you got spooked.
I never
you
had
got
the
your
opportunities
willies,
to,
you got
like,
your willies
look up
jimmied,
people's-
wrestled, scared. You know, expressions meaning you got frightened. And yeah, sorry, this is I'm not great at talking about myself, but either way, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Later.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse, aka Stevie, and thanks for playing the Boogeyman. I've had a fantastic time working on this project, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did.
Hey man, I sound like a dude too. Wait.
As a last note, I just want to give you all a recommendation to look out for future titles from Electric Pop Studios, a game designing group I'm a part of. We're in the beginning stages, so we haven't released anything yet, but hopefully we'll be getting started on that soon. Hope you all enjoyed listening to me die. Have a good one. Bye.
Hello, this is Nervous from Misanthropop.com, aka Lance Canal. I'm recording this with help from my new assistant, Borscht. Say hi, Borscht.
Whoa!
I've been a fan of both Uri and VG Person's
Oh,
output
favorite
for
guy.
years
He
now,
has
so
cat.
It really was a pleasure and an honor to spend the last year working on the Boogeyman alongside them. I've also met a lot of interesting and lovely people from all over the world in the form of my fellow actors and actresses. I suppose Lance would say, "What do you want from me? I've done my job already. Give me a break." But I'd really like to thank Uri and Vici Person for the wonderful opportunity that they gave me, and I hope we can all work together again someday. I'd also like to thank you for playing the game, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thanks.
Hi, I'm the Overlord Bear. You can call me Tob or Tobby, or maybe Tobbs. I know. What do you want to call me? Anyway, I voiced Brenda Dumont here in Uri-san's The Boogeyman. I'd like to thank Uri-san for letting me be in this project. I'm glad to be a part of the making of an awesome game in Uri-san's awesome Strange Men series, and I'm glad that I have met and made friends with certain people in the production crew. How difficult was figuring out the puzzles in the game? How difficult was figuring out the identity of the person behind the mask of the fake Boogeyman? I'd like to know, though I think Uri-san would like to know that and more of your thoughts about the game even more.
How difficult? There are places that's like super difficult that I couldn't like figure out, and there are some puzzles that I didn't have enough clues, or I'm just like really stupid. Figuring out the Boogeyman's identity, I actually thought like the Boogeyman's identity was the actual Boogeyman because yeah, we saw him the Sandman, or we saw his arm at least.
Also, I'd like to say that if I were a character in the TBM story, I think Brendan would probably do one of three things. Number 1, place me at main character level, maybe even at protagonist level considering my liking for heroism. Number 2, turn me into a butt monkey that doesn't get killed during the plot but gets tortured for comedy, for Brendan at least, a lot because of my social awkwardness. And 3, kill me because I was pretty nosy and then ended up knowing too much about his plans.
He talks really fast. Or he likes to talk fast.
Maybe you would do a mix of the 3 choices. Indeed, being one of Brendan's victims is a freaking scary thought.
Okay, there, he slowed down.
Oh, and I'd like to know your honest constructive feedback on my voice acting. Also, if you want to know more about me, please go to theoverlordbear.wordpress.com. Oh, and maybe you'll find something interesting if you go to brendonscastle.tumblr.com.
Yeah, if you want me, you want feedback on your voice acting? You were like the only one who had like a happy, energetic voice acting compared to the others, if I have to be honest.
Now, excuse me while I take over and renovate a certain blonde Two-Face's castle.
Hello, I'm the voice for the Boogeyman. Oh, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Dave Ossity, the voice of the Boogeyman, but you could just call me Dave. I must say, it was an honor to be able to work with Uri and all the other actors and actresses on this game. I've been a big fan of Uri's games for some time, and when I saw that she was having an audition for a new project, I thought I might try out for a role. I'm not a professional voice actor, in my opinion, but I have done some voiceover work in my past, and I have done some scary story readings. You can find them on YouTube if you're interested. Just search on my name. Anyway, I auditioned and now I'm here in Uri's game.
Man, people auditioned? I want to do some auditions and see if I get picked up in some game.
I really enjoyed bringing her character of the Boogeyman to life. Helping Uri create this game was a fun and rewarding experience for me, and I'm very glad to have been a part of it.
Maybe I should like look up if the Hanged Man has auditions.
I'm also glad that you decided to play
I'll give it
this
a shot.
game and have made it this far. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed playing the Boogeyman.
Dave Ossity was also the voice in The Closet in the Sandman and voiced the Boogeyman back in the previous video. Sick. So that was all of them. Cool. Scott is sad, I guess. Did we just leave? So that was the Boogeyman. I streamed for 8.5 hours. Not counting of me being asked playing Destiny. So probably 6 hours or 5 hours just playing this. Completed the game and then kinda did a speed run to get this happy ending. I'm not gonna do the other bad ends. I don't feel like doing it. Then I have to go through all of it again, and then I have the choice to kill Sophie. Then I have the choice to kill David. I don't feel like killing off those characters. I'd rather have them stay alive.
Hi.
Oh yeah. So far, the top voice actors are Steve's Emerald Butt. So the top voice actors, I think Brendan's voice acting is like happy and actually energetic. And the second best is probably Sophie. And the one with the lowest voice acting is probably David and Keith. Their voices is like really low. The one I didn't like the most is obviously Keith. I don't like his voice acting. It's not good, but he did say his first time voice acting, so I can give him some slack about that. So yeah, I guess I'll just save here. Save data 13 if I ever want to get here again. So that was the Boogeyman. Hope you had fun watching me fail and stuff. Bye. This is just for the video. Let's record that again. Okay, back. There's an envelope, as the stream pointed out, that there a comment from the translator VG person. So I guess I'll read this out. Here I have comments from the translator VG person, who was a crucial help in the development of the Boogeyman. VG Persian translates most of our games to English and conveys announcement and the like to English fans. And she always works blazing fast. When she translated The Sandman in just a couple of days, I could have gotten down on the ground and licked her shoes. So then her comment. Hi, it's VG Persian. If you played the previous games in the series in English, you probably know of me. I translated those too. Is why. Oh. This time I'll help Yuri through development to realize her dream of having English voice acting. She's very grateful, as you can see, and insisted I get to make comments here too. For your information, these comments are different in the Japanese version. Really boring stuff. Most Japanese players wouldn't have any idea who I am, is the thing. Yuri mentioned the idea of English voice acting on Twitter, and I was wondering if she wanted my help with it. So I figured I should make the offer. Maybe it was more of an idle thought than it seemed, but ultimately, it happened. To make a 1.5 year long story short, too late, I helped with all things English in development. Though Yuri did try to take care of some things herself, so as not to bother me too much. As you might have noticed, well, hey, it's been part of the charm since the TCM. What does that stand for? Oh well, seriously though, she did plenty of coordination with the actors by herself, unless it was complicated. There were challenges. I never translated anything that was going to be voice acted before. Didn't always have full context. Yuri had issues writing scripts in a timely fashion, etc. If there's next time though, it should go better. But all that said, Yuri, while you may have apologized for making me translate like 200 lines of dialogue every time you sent a script, forever sorry about bothering me, because I must be busy. Don't worry, I absolutely loved it. Thank you so much for making this game. So, is there anything else you guys think I can interact with before I actually end the video? I mean, stop recording. Okay, I interact with everything. That seems to be it. So for real this time, I'm ending the video.